The jungle. Got D Strange in the building. You know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. And I want to get into this. All right, more playoff talk. We got OKC Thunder versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, OKC, they just basically ran them out the building. I mean, without Zion, I don't see much of a chance for the Pelicans to do anything. OKC is just too good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just too good, period. All right, but the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. All right. And when I was watching it, I was like, all right, look, I understand you got a great team and you got great players all around you. But as Jayson Tatum, the best player, I'm not putting this on the coach. I don't want to hear about Joe Mazzulla. I don't want to hear it. As Jayson Tatum, the best player, you have to have a better feel of the game. This is why Boston has too many mental lapses. Because during the game, his feel is he's letting things go or things are going a certain way. And then he doesn't assert himself the way he needs to in the flow of the game. The master of this was Michael Jordan. If you ever watch the Bulls play when he's at the peak of his powers, first quarter, he could be passing the ball, coming off the triangle screens or whatever. He's at the elbow, he passes and passes. But towards the end of the first quarter, he'll take a couple of shots. Maybe take about 5 shots. He'll be 3 of 5, 2 of 5, a couple of free throws. He'll end up with 8-9 points in the first quarter. And you say, wow, he was passing the whole first quarter. How he end up with not? Because he understood the flow of the game. He was the master of that. And I'm not saying it's something easy to master. A lot of great players don't master it on a consistent basis. That's why you see certain times where a lot of great players have mental lapses. At the end of the day, Jayson Tatum has to get more consistent at understanding and reading the flow of the game. That's what it comes down to. As the best player, you just have to say, okay, first quarter, okay, it's close. All right, fine. You want to still play the back or whatever, however. But once you see it's the second quarter, third quarter, and they're just hanging around, you got to say, all right, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to make sure that we have the proper lead that we need to so I could be sitting on the bench on the fourth quarter. That's what it has to come down to. And I don't think he is an MVP level player, but he has to get better at mastering the flow of the game, because maybe not with this series it affects them, but maybe even the next series it might affect them, or the conference finals, or the actual finals. And then if they lose, everybody's going to say, get rid of Joe Mazzulla. But Jayson Tatum has to be better at that. All right, the jungle.